Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Okay, I've got audio. That's good. In honor of today's photo, I thought I'd, wear a special hat for you. So good. Happy Thursday, in case you're wondering what day of the week it is. And let me just pin the comment for the charity. Let's see, go to this. So hang on a sec. So my daily housekeeping before we start. Yeah, this is you like the hat, eh? That's how I roll today. In case you never know it can strike, right? Got to be prepared. So yeah, I've done some construction in my time, so I've still got the hardware, as they say. So let's see, here we go. Put this in the comments. Why can't I? Okay, comment, here we go. Comment, well, why isn't it letting me make a comment? Sorry, I gotta just put this thing in the comments, but. So every day, I'm challenged to come up with a new picture. Okay. Okay, this is my top hat. Somebody asked me to wear a top hat. This is it. And good evening, everyone. So, of course, yeah, I think that today's shot might have potentially upset my mother. My sister did let me know about that. So let's see who. Jeanette is on board. Lynn, nice to see you. Marina, pleasure as always. And yeah, I thought this would be it. Richard, nice to see you, Richard. Annette is here. Tori, it's like the beginning of Romper, right? When she calls out everybody's name. Maria, Michelle Lung, I don't think I've ever pronounced your full name. Lisa Gervais, Susan Korn is here. Susan Kornliff. Do I have my glasses with me? Just hang on a sec, I need those. There. So the beauty of this outfit. I mean, think about it. You could walk onto any job site and act like you own the place and start telling people what to do. And if you're wearing a suit, they're just kind of think that you're some dude that's got some investment and they better listen to you. I'm going to have to try that out, because I think this looks like I'm a developer. I've got some condos going up in the West End. You're going to be fabulous. We're 3 years out. We haven't overcapitalized. We're adding inventory to the shortage of housing in Toronto. Maybe I can go on CTV and talk about that. So welcome to our little Thursday night piano bar, Dave's virtual piano bar. In honor of today, the promo picture that I had posted. Hey, Peter, how are you? Alp, nice to see you. We just saw each other out on Degrassi. In honor of today's photo, I thought I'd wear a top hat for you today. So that picture was taken, I can't remember, I was in my 20s, don't remember the exact year. Hi, Michelle. And we were restoring a barn. We took apart a third of a barn, thanks, Michelle, and we took apart a barn and then used the remnants of that barn to build another barn. And it was crazy-ass work, actually. We cut a barn, the roof, went through the roof with chainsaws on the top. That's why we were on the roof. And then we got the tractor, we cut all the beams off, and we just pulled the whole goddamn thing down. So that was really cool. What did Anita write? Hard hats for the 5G and mask for COVID. Yes, it's becoming that kind of a world, Anita. I didn't do much preparation today because actually a friend of ours had a birthday, Kathy, and so, you know, I travel everywhere in my car with an accordion. It's very important. Hey, Tasha, nice to see you. I travel everywhere with an accordion, and it was Kathy Mockner's birthday. She lives on Degrassi, so we got out there, and I played her happy birthday on my accordion just a little before I started this show. So, you know, accordion, you know, it's like a portable piano. So I played happy birthday on Degrassi Street for Kathy. So, and kudos to Lisa for organizing that. Oh, my hair is less fluffy today. It's not a fluffy day. Feeling good. Feeling good. I don't know if I know that song. Somebody asked me for Time After Time. I've played that before in the past. I'll play that. I'll play you two songs called Time After Time. Always Thinking Hard, or Hardly Thinking. There's a jazz, Time After Time, and there's also a, Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time is quite beautiful. So I'll play them both. And I'd like to start off the show by welcoming you all here and thanking our sponsor, this fantastic realtor named David Johanns. And don't forget, the reason why you want to use that guy is because you're in good hands with your hands. Looking to buy or sell, get your hands on your hands, because you'll be in good hands. To Sean, I don't know Purple Rain. You know, but I'll try learning some of these new songs. Today I had a really busy day. I was a busy guy today. I actually went to... if your guys are looking to go shopping, don't stand in line. Several people have mentioned this to me. I went to St. Lawrence Market this afternoon, and took me like less than 5 minutes to get in. Small line up outside. There's virtually nobody in there, and it was amazing. So I am so stocked. Like, bring the locusts. We've done the plague. Bring the locusts. I'm ready. I'm definitely not a vegetarian, so here, this is, I pretty much bought that entire shelf. Like, I'm ready. So, you know, and the other thing, and then I went to the cheese shop, and I met this wonderful guy who, I'm Dutch, I love cheese, and he could tell I love cheese. I think I sampled everything there, everything. It was wonderful. So if you want to stock up on fresh meats, produce, everything, and I'd like to thank Vic for putting me onto that, go to St. Lawrence Market. I know they're not open Sunday and Monday. St. Lawrence, yes, Anita, St. Lawrence. Not on St. Laurent Market, but St. Lawrence Market. You know, it's on Wellington, I think. So what was hilarious, I walk out, I see this massive lineup outside, Sobeys or Metro. So I asked the lady, how long have you been waiting in line? She says, over an hour. And they've got all this fresh produce right across the street. I said, why don't you go to St. Lawrence Market? She goes, I don't like it there. Okay, wait in line for an hour for processed food. Well, it's Front Street, whatever, Anita, you know the place. Let everybody know the right place. So the other thing I discovered today's life lesson that I'm going to share with you, I ran out of soap for the dishwasher, and I thought, well, I'll just put in laundry detergent. You know, soap is soap, right? I'm a practical guy. the soap attacked me in the kitchen. This is how it started off looking. That was the beginning. Anyways, it went over the entire floor space. So today, I washed my dishes and I washed my floor. So I'm still looking for, hi Farinaz, I'm still looking for some, I'm looking for some dish soap, so I'll have to buy some. And now that I noticed a massive lineup at Shoppers, so, here, let me get my pocket square out. So not gonna be doing that. So I'll figure something out. Anyways, that was today's life lesson. So, I was gonna start off the show with something improvised. So, and those guys in that picture today, that was my friends Greg and Todd. I've kind of lost touch with. Maybe if I post that picture on Facebook, I'll find them. What do you have? I have some. Yeah, I am having cleaning issues. So let's see, what am I going to play off the top of my head? Let's see. Oh, I should turn that off. I'm just thinking, I'm seeing what happens. Only use vinegar. Vinegar in the dishwasher. You use vinegar in the dishwasher, but you still need soap. You need soap. Vinegar is not soap. But thanks, Dad. Dad, who is the Martin Johanns, and he's my dad here. He is the quintessential source of house cleaning information. For anybody that wants to know anything about house cleaning, reach out to that guy, because he's the guy. He is the cleanest, most organized, detail-oriented individual you'll find. He knows all about cleaning products, so hit him up. He'd be happy to share that wealth of knowledge with you. So let's see what we can find in terms of... Dad, you remember that barn that you hired us to tear down and rebuild? That was what today's picture was from, with Todd and Greg, and I can't remember the other guy that was with us. He took the photo, actually. And actually, your secretary had that picture on her desk at your office. That was on her desk. Just giving you the heads up. So if anybody complains about that picture. David Schindler had always played a song for me that I love forever. Oh, I can play Moon River, Annette. Sure. But first I'm going to just play the Dave improvised thing and see what the hell happens. So we're getting on the topic of washing dishes. Matt Lead had, let me see if I can get your name right. Matilde Silva seems to, agree with my father that the vinegar and the extreme heat will clean your dishes. Just rinse first. Okay, so I'm going to try it. Got to try going no soap direction. No soap Dave. Dirty Dave. Oh my God. I got to turn my TV off. And suddenly David Suzuki appeared in my living room. All right. So there you go. There's that was tonight's little gift from the universe, shall we call them? Hey, nice to see you, Vera. And nice to see you, Christy. And glad that my music pairs well with wine. I mean, I think that's a huge compliment. So I'm, and speaking of wine, I did buy wine today. They're all still closed, those bottles. And I'm still on this drinking water thing because I just want to see I think I'm on my 8th or 9th day. I've lost track, but it's definitely been over a week. So my goal is, I thought, if I can, everybody's talking about flattening the curve, and every morning I wake up and I look at this curve that I don't like. So I thought, well, maybe I can flatten the curve, So I have a personal flatten the curve objective during the pandemic. Maybe it's a little not as altruistic as everybody else. I can honestly just play the piano, and that's all right. It says, well, I hope you're having wine. It looks like Vera's drinking wine tonight, our guest violinist. And so, yeah, I'm trying to flatten this curve. But I don't want that to be a reason for you not to drink wine. Absolutely. And if my music pairs well with wine, that's a huge compliment for me. Now, I'm not going 100% sans cocktails, shall we say, because I have the last 2 nights in a row I've had a shot of my favorite scotch, which is Lagavulin. No, I don't know what I have several favorite scotches, Lagavulin and Oban. Whichever one tastes the most peaty, like it's like drinking dirt. It's if you like peat moss, you'll love this wine. I think it's Lagavulin. It's really, 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 really good. Can't say that enough. So to everybody celebrating Passover, happy Passover. I think that goes on for several days. And shout out to, I don't know if Angelo is on board yet, but Angelo is clearly getting some notoriety in the group. So he posted a fabulous picture last night, and in honor of his photo, I played him Superman. So I hope to see them this evening. And yeah, we're up to close to 500 members on that group, which is fantastic. There's Angelo. Angelo, God bless you. You're one of the top Mercedes sales guys in Ontario. Reach out to my dad here, Martin Johanns, because he's a really good potential future client for you. Trades in his cars regularly. Why do I need to get my glasses on? Okay, so my glasses are on. Whatever. Now what? Hey, Tiz. And Tiz manages Angelo, who is her husband, and she's, everybody loves my dad. So Tiz, everybody's suffering from hard economic times now, losing income and stuff. And so Tiz has let me know that she's, totally cool for all the ladies that dug his picture to rent her husband out during a pandemic. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So reach out to Tiz if you want to borrow a really hot Mercedes sales guy who likes to pose in his boxer shorts, and she'll hook you up. You either buy a car or you buy Angelo. That's how it rolls. I can see better. I can see fine without my glasses. There, whatever. Actually, when I put these on, the words are blurry, and I can see the words from this distance. So, Angelo, that's not entirely correct. So why don't I play that, try that Cyndi Lauper tune, Time After Time. Let's roll into that as our first tune. So yeah, so I'm feeling really good today. I'm all stocked up on food. Angelo, are we having a fight? Hey, capiche? Look at, I just said, you just wrote Jesus David, and I read that without my glasses, buddy. So I can see things from far, so I put the computer far away, and then I can see it. Let me find this song. So I'd like to also point out that our charity, which we've been doing consistently, and we're getting close to that seat, getting that seat for the kids so that they can enjoy. Hey, Joanna's in the house. Kali Nechta, Joanna. You know, she's my Greek friend. I am slightly stocked up on wine beer. I did pick up 3 bottles. However, I only went to the Ontario in St. Lawrence Market. They have the Ontario wine people there, so I didn't want to do the lineup at the LBCBO. So I bought some wine there, and I also got some ice wine because ice wine's really nice. I have a sweet tooth, so here we go. See if this was in my. No, that wasn't. Where's the one? Just a minute. Sorry, I'm going to pull up this tune. You know, the only reason I use this guitar tab thing because I forget the words. I mean, I could play the song without singing, and if anybody dares say, "Don't sing," then, you know, you shall be ever banished. Where's Time After Time? Oh, there it is. I'll play another. Lisa, I'd be happy to play another. I'm quite complimented that you like my original stuff. Be happy to play you another original piece. And I know I did post on the group some of the links to my original pieces that you can find on SoundCloud. So if you want the link or anything, you can't find it, just reach out and I'll send it to you. For the charity is at the top, is pinned at the top there for you to donate. Karen Ann Xavier is our running that charity. Able Sail Toronto. Heading up, I can do that song. Yeah.
Lying in my bed and I hear the clock and think of you, caught up in circles. Confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights almost left behind, suitcase and memories. Time after sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me, I can't hear what you have said, and you say go slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I'll catch you, and I will be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you're lost, you will fall, and I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. And after my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, and watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay, and secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, and I will be waiting time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, and I will be waiting time after time. Time after time. Time after time. C.D. Lauper's Time After Time. Really love that piece. I love the words. And I didn't really appreciate the words until I started singing it. And as I said the other night when I played it, it's like you're following somebody's life through when they were little, and they were always trying to keep up with somebody that was in front of them. Hi from Christine. Christine is in the house with Mary Jane. Hello, ladies. How are you? Welcome to another night of Dave's Virtual Piano Bar. And here we are on a Thursday night, chilling. So now the other song I'm going to play for you is the other Time After Time. This is the jazz. Nice to hear. So have you and Christine moved in together? Just wondering. Are you quarantining together? That's the wee small hours of the morning. Now I can't. I got the Cyndi Lauper song going through my head. Hey, Chris Moffat Lynch from Collingwood. Lovely to see you. Hope you and the wife, the kids, are all good. Chris lives in Collingwood. Another real estate agent up there. Do you know Jeanette Grant? She's also up there. No, she's maybe close to there. I knew Chris's in-laws. I met them when I first joined the boat club. Wonderful people. And they had I don't know, but I think it was a 34-footer. 34-foot trimaran, Jim Brown design. And I went to visit. They raised their kids on the boat. You know, 2 girls. They both became very good sailors, and they always took the kids, the family, the boat down every year to the Bahamas, down to Georgetown. And one year I flew down there. I was chartering a boat in the Caribbean, and I did a little bunny hop on a plane to the Exuma Islands, which is absolutely incredible. If you ever get a chance to check that out. And I stayed with them for a week on the boat. I had so much fun. So JG is in Muskoka and Toronto, and Chris is in Collingwood. So there you go. You guys, you're all covered. If you need a Muskoka agent, go to JG, Jeanette Grant. You need a Collingwood agent, talk to Chris. Yeah, and the referral fees, guys, you know, it's all good. Don't worry, I got you covered. Dave's in the house. So it's a funny story. I was in the Exuma Keys, and you meet tons of people. It's like a trailer park of floating boats, and they got their own radio station and a bar on the beach. It's absolutely amazing. So this guy shows up. He's like ex-military guy, and he said he's a professional
Oh, thank you, Vera. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll with the jacket every night. And so I was bragging to this guy what a great fly fisherman I was. I didn't know shit about fly fishing. I've been a few times, actually in Alaska. So I'm talking to big game, and the guy says, okay, I'm coming to the boat at 5 a.m. to pick you up, and we're going fly fishing. He knew in short order that I was full of shit when I started fly fishing, but he taught me. We hung out all day, and I went out every morning then with him fly fishing for bonefish. If you can't eat them, but you basically shuffle through the shallows, and you wear what do you call that? Those glasses, so you can polarized sunglasses, and you can see the fish flashing on the wave, and that's where you hit your fly. You want to just snap it right where the fish darts, and they bite it. And you have the greatest time fighting that fish in that you've ever had. And that is such a thrill. I don't fish, but that's the best time I've ever had fishing. Hey, Kate Buchanan. Hi, this is my first time viewing. Welcome aboard Dave's Virtual Piano. You're in good hands. And, this is the boat's anchored. We're all fine. It's not going anywhere. So you're safe. You're in good hands with Johanns. So here's the other Time After Time song I was thinking about. The advantage of wearing a jacket, your shirt could be dirty and nobody would know.
Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to be seeing you. So lucky to be the one you run to see in the evening when the day is done. I only know what I know. The happy years will show. You've kept my love so new, so real. Time after time, you hear me say that I'm so lucky to be seeing you. So lucky to be the one you run to see in the evening when the day is done. I only know what I know. The happy years will show. You've kept my love so new, so so lucky to be seen. So lucky to be seen. You. That's the other Time After Time. I'm not sure if you've heard of that one, but that's a gorgeous piece that I love playing, and I haven't played that one in a while. So welcome everybody to Dave's Virtual Piano Bar. Now closing in on his tomorrow will be my a full 3 weeks of playing every night for 2 hours. I haven't played that many consecutive evenings since I've been on a cruise ship. So thank you. Glad you liked that piece. And so there was another, what was the other request I saw flying back? I might have to, I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Teresa. So let me just fly back. So Teresa, are you the Teresa that lived in RVC at McGill? Because your hair looks blonde and she had brown hair, and so I'm not sure. Chet, you guys want some Chet Baker? I could play Valentine's, My Funny Valentine's. I mean, it's just scrolling up here. Oh, you are quarantined. That's a yes. Christine and MJ are quarantined together. Any wine left? So let's see. So yeah, that boat that I visited. Teresa, it is you. Wonderful to see you. I had Carolyn on the phone the other day. So Teresa lived, and it was a girls-only college next to McGill. Well, it was part of McGill. And I didn't know this, but they handed out free lunches there. You remember, you used to get me in there, and I'd have sandwiches with you there. And they had a piano there. We used to play the piano. It was cool. And I believe now you're a police officer, if I'm not mistaken. I hope you're still playing. You were a fabulous viola player. Yeah, you had a beautiful grand piano there. I played a few times. I used to practice on it, actually. Oh, Chet Baker covered that song. Okay, there you go. Well, I mean, Chet Baker covered all the jazz standards. He did all of them. All of these artists did. Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr. All of those guys, all the crooners, they covered all of the jazz tunes, all the standards. Yeah, those were good times. Are you still playing the viola, Teresa? Oh, I thought you were a viola player. Why did I think viola? But you're a violinist. My apologies. I know that's taboo to say that, so I don't know why I thought you were a viola player. Oh well, my apologies. Profuse, profound, deep apologies. Yeah, I played the piano. That's because I was playing pop tunes. So we played two time after times. We played Time After Time times two. Two different songs, same title. Hey, Mike, good to see you, man. Gonna maybe hopefully work on the boat this weekend. Who knows? Got to get my new console built. No, Kate, this is lemon water in this, which I've discovered from my parents and my mother in particular, is a way to alkaline water. And so I'm decided to refrain from drinking wine for a while. So I'm on week 2. I could do Unforgettable. But I'm kind of cheating because the last 2 nights I had a shot of scotch each night, which is really good. So I'll do Unforgettable. Somebody asked, we're getting into the jazz standards, which is nice. Unforgettable. See, I forget the words to everything, so that's why I'm using guitar tab here there it is. Now, Nat King Cole, of course, recorded this piece. And if you ever... his daughter put out a fantastic album. She had a beautiful voice. I think she died a few years ago, Natalie Cole, and it is a real beautiful piece. So we're getting into a little, starting off a little, chill and languid tonight, our Thursday night thing.
Scotch is good for the voice. I was also reading that, I'm not kidding, I was reading today, and I believe everything I read on social media, that it's, it keeps you pandemic free. So, kills the virus, Well, it's made from dirt, peat moss. At least the good stuff is.
Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Somebody's going to be singing this to their isolation partner after this is over.
Unforgettable, though near how far. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has somebody been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Thinks that I am unforgettable too.
There is Unforgettable, that everyone knows through either Natalie Cole or her dad, Nat King Cole. Chris just asked me for Georgia on My Mind. I can do that. The other song I want to play you and Aaron, though, Chris, is your wedding song, which was Crazy. No, it was Crazy Love by Van Morrison. So I'll do both of those songs for you. So don't forget, everybody, to hit up the charity jar tonight, which is for Able Sail Canada. I've got the donation thing pinned at the top, so there you go. We're trying to raise money for a seat. All right. Thank you, Deborah. Glad you like that. So, let's see. Who's got a great voice? Tasha? Fantastic. So, let's do that Van Morrison tune. Let me find it. Crazy Love. Oh, you're welcome, Annette. Glad you liked it. Annette does these walking tours in Collingwood. I've yet to go, but I always see your amazing shots on Facebook. I think you're from Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. And so I see these beautiful pictures of these hikes you take up. And so when I get back up there, I'd love to go on one of your hikes. They look so gorgeous. And I'd rather go hiking than skiing up in, Blue Mountain, because I get really bored on that hill. Play a Sting song. Carla, yes, you could tell. That's my sister. I knew that was you right away. Play a Sting song. There was no, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Nice to see you. Great to be here. It was just like, play this. Boom. Yeah, welcome aboard, Carla. Good to see you. Love my sister. Actually, I really love that thing you did with Jillian on Facebook. If you guys go to Carla Johanns' Facebook and check out her, TikTok thing, whatever the hell they call it. Hiking with the Viking. There you go, Annette. Yeah, I like that. So if you guys want to do some cool hikes up in Collingwood, go connect with Annette Sandbrook from Denmark, and she'll take you hiking. I don't think that's... oh, Carla, you miss me? I miss you too, girl. Anyways, I really did love that. Hi, Susie. I loved that video. It was so awesome. You guys got towels on your head, and it was fun. So this was the wedding song for Chris and Aaron that I played for them. So they're, I don't know any particular tunes from the Buena Vista Social Club, but I'll learn some. So that, sadly, the boat that I was on, it sank in the Atlantic Ocean not too long ago. Well, I knew that was all Jillian, but she did a great job of producing it. So did you. You performed very well. You are theatrical.
And I can feel a heartbeat from 1,000 miles. And the heavens open every time she smiles. Come to her, that's where I belong. Yes, I'm running to her like a river song. She gives me love, crazy love. Love, 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 crazy love. She's got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. When I come to her, that's when the sun goes down. She takes away my trouble, she takes away my grief. Takes away my heartache, and I go in the night like a thief. She gives me love. Love, love, crazy love. Love, 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 crazy love. got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. When I come to her in the night, she throws my arms around me. When I'm returning from so far away, she gives me some sweet love to brighten up my day. She gives me love, 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 crazy love. Love, 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 you know that girl gives me. You know that girl gives me crazy, crazy love. Come here, girl. Give me some crazy, 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 crazy love. Hey, there's Aaron. Nice to see you. Hope Aaron and Chris, well, it looks like you still have some crazy love going on, which produced two beautiful, crazy kids who look like they're turning into good skiers. So there you go. That was the wedding song that I played for you, which I'll always remember. So what was the other song? Or you asked me for Georgia. Georgia is a great, and I've said this on multiple evenings that I've performed, which are now getting close to 21. Oh, I'm glad you like that song, Maria. Maria. Nova Scotia rocks, and so do you. Ah, thank you, Susie, so much. I want to go visit Nova Scotia. What do you mean? Carla, what are you writing? Who's me with 20 question marks? Yeah, you. What about you? You know, the Nova Scotia looks beautiful. So I think I need to visit. So thank you, Lisa. Oh, you wanted me to play an original. Somebody asked me for Heading Up. I'll play that song. I'll just take a swig of my alkaline water. I don't really have a favorite, Kate. That's a tough one to answer. My favorite is whatever kind of just shows up at a particular time. I have many favorites. I like playing my originals, so I'm going to play one now for you called Heading Up. And I put this, I've got a lot of produced songs on SoundCloud. So if you go there, you can hear the produced versions. And I think I'm going to put the piano tracks up as well, just solo piano tracks. So yeah, I'd love to share my music, the produced stuff with you guys, so let me know what you want. I don't really know any Eric Clapton. Let me see if I'll look. So anyways, here's a song called Heading Up I wrote quite a few years ago.
That song's called Heading Up. And that's a song that I wrote several years ago. So I never know what to call any of my songs. So now I just, thank you, Mandy, glad you like that. Now I just name them after, what do you call that? Sailing, points of sail or sailing terminology, because that's fun. And that's got a very, the stuff that I write has a fluidity to it. It's kind of, always reminds me of water. I don't know, I just think like that. And maybe it's because I'm living on a sailboat all summer. Thanks, Angelo. So I have them online, the original pieces, and you can. I can do La Vie en Rose, Cynthia. Nice to see you. I talked to Chris this morning. He called me and told me I owed him a case of beer because he caught a raccoon on my boat. So apparently the raccoons now are able to open the fucking hatches. Excuse my language, my French, but like, how the hell are they able to do that? That's hard to open a hatch. So apparently Chris said he heard these hatches banging and that goddamn raccoon got into my port ama. So I'm going to have to... I got to get that sorted out. If you sail like you play the piano, I can't wait to go. Yeah, I do sail like I rock my boat, man. I have a sailboat. I don't know if you guys know about my sailboat. It's called Arenda, and I charter it every summer, and that's the new logo. So there's a digital piano on the boat. We called it the sailing piano, and it's a lot of fun. Here, I'll show you a picture of it, because I like my boat. I brag about my boat. I call my boat my wife. There's my wedding ring to my wife. We have a committed relationship. And here, I'll show you a picture. Let me see if I can find it. That's a view. That's heading out from by Hanlon's Wall. That's one of the best views of the city on a summer night. So we often barbecue at the old lighthouse when you're heading back into the city. Yeah, I do. Well, actually, I'm changing my helm to Shauna, so I'm not going to be sailing much with my feet anymore. I'm taking that big wheel out. It's my big project. That's the barbecue. Sorry. So this is the overhead shot of the boat. That's the boat there. To give you an idea of, so that's my baby. It's my wife. So it's 23 feet wide, and it's 40 feet long. I keep paddle boards and crap on it. It's got nets there. You can lie on the net while the boat's sailing. It's autopilot, so everything is controlled from the cockpit here. We got a dining section back there. It's got autopilot. It's got 8 speakers, subwoofer, Bluetooth stereo. So it's all set up for sound. Mizzen, main, Jenny. It's got a spinnaker. The raccoons like to live here. That's where they were this morning, apparently. Bastards. I'm going to have to now check that because they cause a lot of damage. So there you go. That's my wife, in case you were wondering. So now, on to the next song. Yeah, the boat's a threesome. I called it Arenda. That's why traditional sailors don't like multi-haulers, because they deal with more than one hull. So that's what I say. It's like when a catamaran or trimaran dude shows up at a marina, it's like a swinger showing up at a wedding, because they're like, what's going on here? That's more than one hull. That is verboten. So there's a lot of, you wouldn't believe the amount of animosity between traditionalists and multi-hull sailors. Susan Cash says, raccoons hate loud music. No, they don't. I've tried everything. What they do hate is ammonia. The only way you'll get them out is you soak rags in ammonia and you stuff them. Mind you can't stay on the boat because you can barely breathe when you do that. So that'll get rid of them. And I've had some entertaining moments with them. I once woke up with the raccoon. He was sleeping right behind my head, just calm as ever, like this was just another night. I thought it was a furry pillow. I kept reaching back and thinking, then I woke, and when you're half asleep, and I thought, I don't have a furry pillow. So that was, I have some funny pictures of getting that raccoon out at 2 a.m. So if you want to see those shots, I can share you the raccoon sailing shots. We once took a raccoon sailing. So fed up we couldn't get him out of the boat. I said, screw it. We locked all the hatches and kept him in the hull, and I took a charter group out. And the whole time I'm wondering, what's the raccoon doing right now? So Georgia, let me play that song. That would have been funny if the raccoon came out in front of all the charter guests, like, hey, guys, can you pass me a drink? So yeah, the only way I could get one of the raccoons out was to cut a hole in the side of the boat, obviously above the water line. And I put an inspection hatch there, and it worked out quite well. Für Elisa Beethoven. I can play that. I keep saying I'm having Matilde. Is that how Matilde Silva sounds Portuguese? I don't know. Caddyshack. That's not really a good piano song, but I love the movie Caddyshack. Why Arenda? Arenda Tis is a great book by Joseph Boyden. I highly recommend you read it. And it's a beautiful book, and it's about the Huron and Iroquois Indians at a time when Champlain had just arrived in Canada. And it's about the two cultures crashing into each other, the European culture and the Native Indian culture. And yes, raccoons do swim very well. They have webbed feet. And so it was, you know how we often, we weren't taught any of this history in school, really. We were taught a real, we were taught the history taught by the winners. And as you go through life, you realize history is really, there's a lot of stuff that's excluded. And all of the way of life of the Native Indians was certainly excluded. And after you finish reading this book, it makes you question so many things about society. And, what's a better society? One with all this technology that causes harm to the environment, or their society which revered everything they touched? So Arenda means the spirit in all things. And there's three things that are associated with that word Arenda. Faith, hope, and gratitude, which I've relied on to get through many things in life. And so that had a very cosmic resonance for me. And so I called the boat Arenda, because there's three hulls and three parts to that word. There you go. So that's the long-winded story as to why the hell the boat's called Arenda. Jason Henderson, hey, piano peeps. Yeah. So I'm going to play Georgia. No, what was it? No, I was going to play Für Elisa, and then I'll play Georgia. But if I can remember Für Elisa, we'll have to see how far I get into it. Every kid learns how to play this song. That's Dave's own. Excuse me. Don't worry, it's not the coronavirus. That's Dave's own ending for Für Elisa. I probably forgot some of the notes, some, whatever. We got through it, right? So now I'm going to play this song called Georgia, On My Mind. So Georgia. Now, not sure if you guys, Angelo, have ever seen the movie Ray Charles. I've mentioned this on previous nights. Yeah, I know everybody's looking for a movie to watch. Go watch Ray, R-A-Y. It is one of the best musical pieces I've seen about Ray Charles. So there's my dad giving health advice, something tea. Yeah, there was another song that went, oh yeah, La Vie en Rose. I'll play La Vie en Rose. Hi Dan, nice to see you. There you go. A little of La Vie en Rose. Hi, Rez. Nice to see you. Who else is here? Shelley Good Johnson. That sounds like a name of a country singer. Y'all welcome Shelley Good Johnson here tonight, who's joining us for Dave's Virtual Piano Bar. Let's see. You're welcome, Cynthia. Glad you like that. The Shadow of Your Smile. That is such a beautiful song. I'm going to play that after I play Georgia. So remind me to play The Shadow of Your Smile. That's a gorgeous song, The Shadow. Who does that? So how's everybody doing into week 3 of our, voluntary fascism? Rachmaninoff concertos, wow. I call those like Rocky 1, Rocky 2, and Rocky 3. I've never learned those concertos. However, I listen to them profusely. Especially the one in C minor is one of my favorites. I mean, they're awesome. They're fantastic. So, you guys doing well? Staying healthy, enjoying the sunshine, thinking about, we're now on a government allowance. Oh, thanks, Angus. You checked out my new console? Yeah, I think it's going to work. I mean, to me, it looks like a big mailbox. But I think it's going to be really good. I'm going to do all the new wiring. It's going to be so pretty.
Georgia, Georgia. Now a song of the whole day through. This old and sweet song keeps Georgia, baby, on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song of, oh baby, a song of you. Come sweet and clear, like moonlight through the pine. Other arms reach out to me, another eye smile tenderly. Still and peaceful dreams I see. Oh, baby, that road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, baby. No peace I find, just an old sweet song, oh yeah. It's Georgia, baby, on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, yeah. You know the peace baby, I find. It's an old sweet song, like Georgia, like Georgia, on my mind. Oh, Georgia, play it to me. Baby, on my mind, yeah. You know what song that keeps me going, yeah. An iconic song, Georgia, by Ray Charles. And yes, Cynthia just reminded me that Jamie Foxx won an Oscar playing Ray Charles. He was the actor that played in that movie. I strongly advise you to reach out and watch it, and it'll give you a new respect for that man. Both actually, Jamie Foxx, who's an incredible piano player himself and obviously a great actor, but also Ray Charles. You know, a terribly painful upbringing, but you know, that's that Greek myth. From the ashes, a pharaoh does rise, and he certainly, lived that legacy. Besame mucho for Dion. I keep saying her name wrong. Dion Grant, who is a fabulous jazz singer in her own right, and also a nurse, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Maria. You say you, say me. I've never learned that. That probably would be a good song to do. But I'm gonna play, there was another song I was thinking of playing, and now I forgot what song it was. Bummer. Because it was before I was gonna play Georgia. Maybe I'll scroll up and see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, The Shadow of Your Smile. I'm going to play that one first. See if the words are here. Let me look for it. The Shadow of Your Smile. Ah, look at that. So Tony Bennett, of course, great version. The other thing that's really cool to look at is, hey, Alex, nice to see you. Johnny Rivers, don't really know any Johnny Rivers. So I'm going to be honest about the songs I don't know. You know, I'm always trying to learn new material. Certainly doing this every night, I am learning some new material. Like I never really played Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper, and we did Easy by the Commodores, which is a new song, new to me too, but it goes up into really high on the bridge. So I'm going to play this song. This is a beautiful song. If you also, you know, it's a great documentary to watch. Is Tony Bennett performing duets, and he's got 2 albums called Duets. Oh yeah, you said Johnny Rivers also does a great version. Ah, okay. So that's another. There's a lot of people have recorded this song. It's a beautiful piece, and so you could watch on Apple Movies. They've got it recorded, Tony Bennett, and he's got all these different artists coming in recording with him. So it's so cool to see that. Aaron Moffat just made a contribution to the charity tip jars. Thank you, Aaron. Much appreciated. Dave's charity tip jar, going for Able Sail Canada. So here, let me fix that. The prop department is, we don't have a huge budget for prop. There's the Monopoly money in the jar. Because I couldn't find any cash, nobody's using cash now. There's Dave's charity tip jar. As you can see, it's just it's brimming full, baby. That's what we like to see. The Shadow of Your Smile, let me get into that. Besides my boat wife, am I single? Well, I don't see a wife in the background, or a girlfriend, or I don't think there's a multitude of women in my hot tub this evening, so I'll let you answer that question. See, I'm just married to my boat currently. The problem is that, especially with sailing season dawning upon us, hopefully, I'm hoping that, if you don't get along with my wife, then there's very little chance of anything coming together. So just as a heads up, I do well single. I'll leave it at that. I'm happily autonomous. Oh yeah, the raccoon. The raccoon already has slept with me twice. So, not that I enjoyed any. You hate the water? Oh boy, oi. So we're off to a great start then, Matilda.
The shadow of your smile when you are gone will follow in my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes of love and see all the lovely things you do to me. A wistful little star went far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. joys love can bring, and I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Teardrop kissed your lips, and so must I. Now when I remember spring and all the joys that love can bring, and I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Beautiful lyrics, the shadow of your smile. It's got, what do you got? Something wistful about it, almost sad, sentimental. So let me see, what are you guys writing here? Nice to see you, Yellow Tip Cartier. That's funny. My laptop died just when you were answering on whether you were single or not. I scrambled for the charger. You missed the answer. That's All by Nat King Cole. I haven't played that, Kate. I have to look that one. I don't think I know it off the top. Oh, I hate the water. Don't use the word hate the water. You got to erase that comment. It just jumps out. It's like bad voodoo, man. And hate is a very strong word. Don't use that word. So, hi, Marina. So, going back to, so actually out of curiosity, how many people hate the water? Any? Everybody loves the water? You know, water puts out a fire. The fire of romance. Let's see, let's see, we played some jazz standards. We played, how about, let's see, something new. I played this song last night and I want to play it again. But I'm gonna play another. It's kind of a slower song, so I'll wait. I'll play in something a little more upbeat. Hey Sean, nice to see you. Sean Fitzgibbons. You gotta be Scottish with a name like that. Sean Fitzgibbons is in the house. Grab a scotch and chase her down. You're welcome, Deborah. Glad you liked the song. Thank you, Jeanette. Yeah, it was nice. So here's to the, what do you call it? Alkaline Water. David Foster's Winter Games Anthem. You mean that's from Calgary Winter Olympics, I think. So let me look up that song. David, so I can just see how that goes. You pull up YouTube. It's a fairly straightforward piece. He writes great stuff. Like really good stuff. He's a fantastic producer. He's from Vancouver, moved to LA, smart guy. It's one regret in life that I never moved to LA. Moved to Vancouver. Not where it's happening in the music business. So, David Foster, search. David Foster. Calgary Winter Olympics song. I'll just write that, see what YouTube comes up. David Foster, Winter Games, piano. We'll see what that comes up with. Okay. Oh, we got a commercial right away.
Happy birthday to who? I think I know In a Sentimental Mood. Okay, True Fragrance. Leave. Bye. See you. Okay, Jesse Johnson. The Symphony Winter Games performed by David Foster. 1988. Wow, it's going back. Well, come on, play it. Let me turn the volume up. God, you look so young there. No, I don't know this song. No, it's a cool song though. Okay, we'll skip that one. I do know he had another Olympic Games song though. Can't remember what it was. Oh well. Sorry about that. I thought I knew it. And wants to call you Ryan. Oh, Ryan wants to call me. I'll tell Ryan to call me then. Ryan, Dad, you've got my number, so just tell him to. Yeah, we were all very young in 1988. That's true. Renee called me. Oh, then I'll call Ryan back then. So this is my little nephew. We'll get him on the phone. That'll be entertaining, trust me. Let's hopefully doesn't say anything too atrocious.
Hello, this is Ryan Johanns.
Ryan Johanns, my God, your voice has gotten lower. Okay,
Yep.
Ryan, I've got you on the speaker. Are you watching my show?
I am watching your show.
All right, so Brian, I'm not going to tell you that I don't have an editor here, so don't say anything atrocious, and don't forget, you're becoming a man now, so you have to honor the bro code, right? Mm-hmm. Hi, Mitchell. Yeah, there's Mitchell. Wow. How are you enjoying the pandemic? You having a good time?
It's boring.
Yeah, well, it's for everybody.
Home.
Yeah. What are you doing to pass the time?
Playing basketball in my driveway.
Nice. So you must be getting really good.
Yeah, I'm all right.
There's a lot of ladies on this show. They want to know if you
noticed.
Do you want to know if you have a girlfriend, Ryan?
Well, not at the current moment.
Okay, so you're available.
Well, no point in trying to find a girl during a pandemic. Maybe after.
Well, maybe pandemic is could be you could. This is a time when you can date from a distance and get to know the person, right?
Yeah.
You could be working on your love letters.
That's true.
That's true. That's advice from an uncle.
Well, it looks like you are getting the ladies by just playing the piano.
That's a good reason to take piano lessons. Have you considered taking piano lessons?
No.
Maybe.
Because I'd have to buy a piano.
You could buy a digital piano for nothing.
It's not as attractive.
No. Well, it's a good place to start, though. You got to walk before you can run.
That's true.
One of the girls said just get a boat, Ryan. That's another option.
Yes.
Yeah. You could.
One of them was asking if you were single.
Yes, that we noticed that. And
was asking was just saying how magical your hands are.
So you're going to be my producer, Ryan. Anyways, Ryan, we should. Are you going to come sailing with me this summer? Actually.
Well, if the virus isn't around, then yeah.
Well, let's be an optimistic here, Ryan. The virus isn't going to be around forever, right? I mean, the world is going to return to normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
How's pandemic schooling going?
It's going good.
All right.
Apparently, our marks can't go down. Only
That's like you can't lose money; you can only make money.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's
pretty nice.
Well,
am I supposed to request a song or something on here?
No, you don't. Just you can request a girlfriend instead of a song. Forget about that. What song would you request, actually?
I don't know any of the songs you like.
Okay, what song do you like then? Forget about what I like.
I don't know if you could play those songs on
Which
the
one?
piano.
Jeanette Grant asked, "How old is Ryan?" Just lie, Ryan.
I am 34.
Yeah, there you go. It's 34, young-looking guy. So, Ryan, does Mitchell have a girlfriend?
Mitchell does not have a girlfriend. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe he does. He's always...
Okay.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Okay. Well, anyways, Ryan, it was great connecting with you tonight, and thanks for joining me on my virtual piano show.
Yeah.
And you're getting a lot of likes, for coming on the
That's
show.
good.
Are you taking care of Oma and Opa, from a distance?
I'm talking to them.
Okay, well, that's good. Talk to them. That's a good thing to do. Talk to them every day. Got to stay connected.
Yep.
All right.
I'll let you keep singing.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Renee.
I got to ask one question that Renee doesn't return her phone calls. Duh. But I did ask her, if she needed any help on the dating scene. Does she need any?
I don't think she does.
Okay.
To be honest.
Just checking in. All right. If she has an issue, call me. Okay. I'll see you later, Ryan. Take care of the family.
Yeah, see ya.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, love you.
It's my nephew, Ryan. He's a card. So getting back to the music, that's so nice to talk to him. He's a wonderful guy. He was in a lot of plays. He's a very good actor. No, he's not 34. I think he's probably 15 or getting close to 16. Frightening. So I still remember as this little, guy. So cute. Somebody asked me in a sentimental mood. I'd have to learn that. It's a beautiful song. Well, yeah, Easter's coming up this weekend, isn't it? Easter's happening. Okay, so I'm going to play. I messed up on that David Foster song, so I'm going to play something that I know. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Riverside. Know what I'm needing and I don't want to waste my time. And I'm in a New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars and the fancy cars and the limousines. Yeah, been high on the Rockies under evergreen. Know what I'm needing and I don't want to waste my time. And I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day to day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. Now you know, need a little give and take. New York Times, whoa, the Daily News.
state of mind. It was so easy living day to day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. Now you know I need a little give and take. The New York Times, whoa, the Daily News. When it comes down to reality, well, it's fine with me. You know I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or East Riverside. Know what I'm needing, and I don't want to waste more time. And I'm in New York, and I'm in New York, and I'm in a New York state of mind.
It's not over. There you go, New York State of Mind. Nothing wrong with that. One of the most beautiful songs I think Billy Joel has written. So we're getting to the closing of our show today. Yeah, Billy Joel, man, you gotta love that. Deborah, nice to see you here. So, what did Kathy say? Let me just scroll up. A shout out to my essential service employees on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, essential service employees, that Kate just mentioned, Kate Buchanan, thank you for joining us this evening, and thank you so much for keeping the essential services going, essentially. So, and I'm grateful that you're here with us. If you have a request, I don't know who they are here, but by all means, let us know. I'd be more than happy and delighted to play it for you. So let's see, as a few closing songs. Let's see, let me go back to this guy here. Oh yeah, I was going to do this song that I tried last night, and I just really like it. It's more on the somber-ish side, but it's cool. So don't forget the tip jar for the raising money for Able Sail Toronto. The link is on the top. Look up Yellow Tulip has someone's birthday. Whose birthday? Whose birthday is it, Yellow Tulip? Look up. Okay, I'll look up. Looking up. I'm scrolling up. Birthday songs for Nikki. Oh, I don't know Nikki. Who's Nikki? Okay, I'll play Nikki a birthday song. Okay, where's Nikki? Nikki, this is for you. Happy birthday, Nikki. Nikki, darling. I want you to know that we're all thinking about you on your birthday. It's a very special day. Maybe you have a glass of wine in your hand and you're kicking back. Oh, your daughter's Nikki. Okay, well, this goes to your daughter, Nikki. Nikki, I hope you're still kicking back and having a glass of wine. She's on every night. Well, then she definitely deserves a birthday song. Yeah.
Nikki, I'd like to thank you for joining us every night. And everybody's gonna sing you happy birthday, yeah. 'Cause I heard from your mom that it's your birthday. A day that you definitely both remember.
Good observation, Andrea. You're a producer, a director, so you would notice that. I was like, whoa.
So happy birthday to Nikki. Happy birthday to you.
Pandemic birthday, pandemically speaking. Happy birthday.
Have a beautiful mom, so you must be beautiful too. So happy birthday to Nikki.
Yeah. Round of applause for Nikki's birthday. Thank you, Nikki. And let's see, where's my applause? I had applause. Where are my sound effects? Man. Here we go. Here. I haven't put this in here, but hopefully. So, I'm going to play this song, and then I'm going to play our closing song, which is, and Andrea, don't call me out, man. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed this, Deborah. Yeah, the time goes like super fast for me too. I mean, that's solid 2 hours. No pee breaks, nothing. There you are, Nikki. Nice to see you. And you're more than welcome. So, hope you like David Bowie, Nikki. Don't worry, Andrea, it's okay.
I catch the paper, boy, but things don't really change. I'm standing in the wind, and I never wave goodbye. But I try. There's no sign of life, it's just the power to charm. I'm standing in the rain, I never wave goodbye. I try. Never gonna fall for beside me, modern love, get me to the church on time. The church on time terrifies me. Church on time makes me party. Church on time, put my trust in God and man. God and man, no confession. God and man, no religion. God and man, don't believe in modern love. It's not really work, it's just the power to change. Just standing in the wind, I never wave goodbye, but I try. I'm never gonna fall for modern love. Walks beside me, modern love. Walks on by me, modern love. Gets me to the church on time. Church on time terrifies me. Church on time makes me party. Church on time puts my trust in God and man. God and man, no confessions. God and man, no confessions. God and man don't believe in modern love. Modern love. Modern love. Modern love. God and love.
Thank you, Carl. I'm glad you like that. David Bowie, Modern Love, and I just started messing around with that too. So, which is a cool. I like that. You know, when you change something a little differently. I grew up listening to that song. That's a definitely 80s song. So we're gonna close this, and with this evening, I'll be back tomorrow night for our Friday night virtual piano bar, which will be celebrating playing 21 days in a row. And we've built our audience. And please, 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 can't stress this enough. Can you let your friends know about this? You know, do you know anybody that would like to join in on this? Because I would love to invite other people. Like, let's grow our audience. Let's grow the community and help other people get through this. So that would be fun, you know. And now I'm trying to think of the, Smile is a song I play every night to close and say goodbye to everybody that's here. Because you know what's amazing is we've got close to 500 people in our group. And let's see. There we go. I don't know what picture I'll post tomorrow, but apparently, I peaked the racy curve. So tomorrow will definitely be more, how shall I say, PG. So there's mixed. I got mixed reviews for that. A lot of positive reviews, mind you. So, Charlie Chaplin wrote this song. I play it every evening to sign off from the virtual piano bar, and I select this song because it's the words are so helpful when you're going through a tough time, and this is a tough time for a lot of people, and so I always remind you that as tough as things get, you have to remember the good things in life that still happen. Like nature hasn't stopped, and it was a beautiful day. The wind was blowing too. Like nature, the world is still there for us to embrace in its beauty. You know what's really cool is, the pollution levels have just gone right. So that's amazing. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So it's go outside and to get through this, just focus on the good things. You can't. There's a lot of things you cannot control, but you can still focus on things that make you feel good. Like the birds are coming out now. Like my lilacs, I just saw the little buds coming out in the front, and that always reminds me of that summer's gonna come. And I see the kids playing in the street, like they're still having an awesome time. So that makes me happy. So that's what you have to focus on. And by the way, I get a ton of joy out of doing this for you. Like any artist that can bring joy to other people, that is success in our books. So, and I also encourage anybody else who use this time to pursue your passion. Like if you paint, write, draw, like this, like what a great time to do this. I mean, the whole world's kind of stopped. It's like forced meditation. So use the time to pursue that which you've always wanted to pursue. I mean, think about it. I think you know, a lot of great inventions were done during pandemics. Like I think I don't know, Einstein. I don't know. There's a lot. I was reading. I can't remember who, but they came up with a lot of great inventions when they had to hunker down, you know, and isolate themselves. And I thought, well, maybe I should discover gravity, or you know, E = mc². You know, something like that. Great music was written. A lot of discoveries made. So use your time to give to the universe. Create something from your heart and make the world a better place, okay? And don't worry about the sky falling. It's not falling. And with that, here's a song by Charlie Chaplin, who also left an amazing legacy that I'm leaving for you. Listen to his words and live them.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. When you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear might be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? 'Cause you'll see life is still worthwhile. 'Cause you'll see, yes, I'm telling you, will. 'Cause you'll see, baby, that life is still worthwhile. Yeah. Hey, man, you can go to the St. Lawrence Market and, hey, Tanya, and buy a lot of stuff. Yeah. Go see, just sit outside and let the sun fall upon your face. Get you some of that natural vitamin D. You could watch little birds learning to fly. I saw that today. We had remnants of a full moon happening. Yeah, you could see that too, man. So don't forget to leave a tip in the jar for Dave's Piano Bar. Yeah. It's going to a charity, April Sale, Toronto. And I'd also like to thank a fantastic sponsor, this amazing guy who put this all together, who made this all possible, this amazing realtor. Like, his name is David Johanns, you know. So don't forget, you're in good hands with Johanns. Yeah. Just whatever you do, just remember, smile. There you go. Another show from live from Dave's Virtual Piano Bar on a beautiful Thursday night. See you tomorrow night. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful. And it was really a pleasure for me to connect with you. So look forward to seeing you again. We will do it again. And again and again and again.